So once a year I walk the walk that I designed over 2 years during COVID. So 2020 to 2022 I worked on this project full time. It was 2 years of my life coming up with a whole design for Greystones and Dalgony to deal with climate resilience and to build a whole plan for nature into the general area from Glen the Downs right to the sea. And this project that's in Carn Homes, that's in Ferncally, is the largest finished part of that project. Now I'm very happy to say that I think part of my work and advocacy for expanding Glen the Downs resulted hopefully in that expansion. Part of the land was purchased on the east side to expand Glen the Downs, and that's down to also the work of very important politicians. And I understand the council fully came together unanimously to back the purchase of the land by the old Latouche estate. But anyway, what we're looking at here, let's take a look. I'll turn the camera around. So who's the star here? Angelica. Look, what a beautiful water-based flower. Very like Alexandria, by the way, and giant hogweed, but it's much smaller. Leaves are a little different, and it's non-toxic. So Angelica. This is purple loosestrife. This is marsh thistle, I think, because it's a very tall one. You can see the yellow iris in the background there. That goes to flower in May. These are your native willow. Now, unfortunately, these get cut every 4 years by ESB because they have to get to the wires, and then they come right back up. I had the specialist of Ireland in butterflies visit here with me, and he very kindly came for free. Cannot think of his name at the moment. Top specialist on butterflies in Ireland, and he advised to save this, don't do anything to it, that this is really important for butterflies, what we have here, that because it's sheltered from the wind, they can come down here, mate, guard their territory. This flower here is figworth. Figworth co-evolves with wasps. I noticed wasps are the key thing, that their head can fit inside the flower here and pollinate it. There's two little antlers stick down, rubs on the top of the head of the wasp, and then he goes into the next flower and pollinates it. This, one of my favorite flowers, water mint. Most people will never have heard of this flower. There it is there, look, water mint. And we got a little cardabee here, look, buzzing around. And there's figwort, by the way. There is one figwort that's still in flower. Hopefully you can see that there. There it is there. And there's those little antlers I'm talking about. The yellow antlers that when the wasp goes in, it rubs on the head. This, as I mentioned, is water mint, and that's purple loosestrife. So yeah, they're really all native. And the water mint smells so amazing. I don't know if you can eat it. It's interesting to see this one back here. There is the seed pod of the yellow iris. Okay, you can see it there. Loads of seeds inside to self-seed and then for the next year. And then just a little note in this. None of this is planted. You know, none of this is planted here. A little bit on co-evolution. So you can see there's a little battle taking place here. Look either side and you'll see we have the willow herb, greater willow herb, I think it's called. And the water mint here is disallowing it from growing, look. So that means in the root system of the water mint, there's a toxin that stops this from invading in its area and keeps it for the other flowers. Another key thing in this design, I made sure that that the path would curl and move. So you can see the path disappears here and goes through the trees. And then here, we've got a lovely movement going around here. More Angelica here. Bindweed. It's a lovely flower, by the way. I love this flower. A lot of Angelica, which is great to see. And it's just lovely to see that at different times of year, you've different flowers. So yellow iris is the real star, and king marigold as well. It's a giant buttercup is also in the water here in May. So you're coming around, curling around here. Yeah. So much areas we don't go into because this is a raised boardwalk here, look. So many areas you don't go into. Birdwatch Ireland got €3,000 that I organised through Cairn to put bird box throughout the site. That was overseen by the specialist Dick Combs, who's from the area. Hello Dick, and thanks for all your help. Dick worked for free to help me, and he's the top bird counter at Birdwatch Ireland, and as a result we got 3,000 to him, so that through Birdwatch Ireland they put in loads of work putting in all the bird boxes for different birds. This is the tree chart stream. This is what it's all about. That the idea is to build nature around the stream from the top of the Sugarloaf, where it comes off, Angle and the Downs, all the way to the coast. And we give at least 5 to 10 metres either side the whole way, including on farmland. And farmers should be paid. They lose no money. They're paid the equivalent of what they normally earn. And yeah. Anyway, if you want to do this walk, please do.